Hey y'all, and welcome to a very special episode of Model Mayhem, the series where I am modeling everything in my apartment to get better at Blender. This is officially the 1 week anniversary of the series. For this episode, I got an egg carton. As always, I got started by taking pictures of the object for reference and opened up Blender to start modeling. I'm not showing all of the early attempts for this piece because we would be here all day if I did. For something that I look at quite a lot, we really love eggs in this household. This was so strange to model, honestly. There are so many weird shapes that all need to work together, and it took a lot longer to get looking right than you can tell from the video. Once I got into the flow of the object though, it wasn't too bad. The shapes that make up the carton are quite simple once separated, so I focused on each one and then joined them all together to make the complete item. Since I wanted to animate the final piece, there were three main elements I needed to perfect: the top piece, the tab, and the inner shape of the carton. All these elements are going to end up moving or being visible in the animation, so I made sure to focus on them. With those elements done, I quickly modeled the eggs and moved on to texturing. Over the last few days of this series, I've been watching a lot of tutorials on procedural texturing. My litmus test for whether or not tutorials are actually sticking in my brain is if I can use those lessons in my next projects. And to both my surprise and delight, they actually did stick. I created a pretty convincing carton cardboard texture procedurally. Then I used an image of the sticker on top to add that detail, and of course I needed to include the text inside because something awful might have happened if I didn't. Lastly, the eggs I also textured procedurally, and they came out great. After the easy part was out of the way, it was time for my tried and true tradition of overcomplicating something that would have been easy otherwise. To honor the first 7 days of this series, I decided to do 7 different styles for the egg carton. Realistic, low poly, toon shaded, manga, voxel, claymation, and pixel art. For the claymation in particular, I want to give a huge shout out to Planetary Luke on YouTube for the tutorial. They were so helpful and should have way more subs, honestly. Doing all these different styles was such good practice for texturing and rendering. There were so many unique problems I needed to solve, and although it did take a while to do all 7 of the renders, I had a great time working through the issues. And with that, I was done. So without any further ado, here are the final pieces. It may not seem like it, but finishing this week of models feels like a big accomplishment. I'm really proud of how all the pieces have come out, and I'm super excited for week 2. Let me know your favorite style in the comments, and make sure to join me for day 8 of Model Mayhem. See ya!